Our first finalist here for this evening, we have candidate number 1, Clara Michelena, 18 years old from South Cotabato, stands 5'4" and measures 32, 22, 35. Clara is half American and half Filipino. She's a senior high school grade 12 accounting and business management student. Clara, good evening and welcome to the program. Are you nervous here right now?
Actually, I'm not, and good evening.
I love your confidence here tonight, Clara.
Thank you.
Now, before we start, I just have a little question before I see your finals question here this evening. I understand you grew up in a family with two different nationalities, two different ethnicities, two different cultures. Tell us, what is it like growing up in your household?
Well, you know what, to be honest, living in a household with parents that has different nationalities, I see advantages and it's amazing. I get to experience both culture, traditions, beliefs, and habits at the same time. And you know what? It is very amazing because every day I wake up and that I realize how great love could be. That despite my parents' differences, diversities, and even language barriers, they are able to communicate with love and understanding. And you know what? I believe so much in the power of good communication. And that, I believe, is one of the most beautiful things of being a half-half. Thank you.
Wow, thanks so much. There's beauty in half-half. And what a great way to ramp up for the actual question, if you can hand it to me here right now. And this is her question here this evening. And let's find out what the question is for tonight. And the question is, what don't we know? Or what don't we need to know about you and why? Let me repeat the question. It's a bit complex. What don't we need to know about you and why?
Thank you so much for the wonderful question. I believe that there is nothing that you guys doesn't need to know about me. You know what? Since I was young, at a very young age, I have loved joining pageants, and this has become my passion. And Miss Bikini Philippines has given me the chance to advocate for fitness, to advocate for causes of the organization as well. And you know, to be completely honest, I am a person who always look up to people who inspires me, and I am someone who is ready to take this opportunity to encourage and reach young adults. Thank you.
Thank you so much for inspiring all the young adults watching us here tonight. Let's give another round of applause, please. Candidate number 1. Moving on to candidate number 2, Ashley Tuazon, 22 years old from Rizal Province, who stands at 5'5" and measures 34, 25, 37. Ashley is a Sangguniang Kabataan Secretary in her barangay and is currently in her sophomore year taking up Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management. So again, welcome here, Ashley. Now, this is a very interesting thing. I understand that you are technically a working student. You are an SK and also you are also a student. How do you find time to balance both?
Actually, if I have to be honest, I have so many time and I try to juggle everything, especially in my work as a student, as a beauty queen, and as a public servant. Mr. RJ, I think it's just really a form of reassessing your aims for you to be able to balance all your responsibilities as a person. Thank you.
I like that, reassessing your priorities. Really great way to start off as you hand to me your finals question here this evening. And let me find out what your question is. And your question is very interesting. What are 3 ways that you can spread love and positivity to those around you? Again, what are 3 ways that you can spread love and positivity to those around you? Take it away.
I've always believed that the 3 ways to spread love to those around me is to share your beauty of power, courage, and determination. It is important for a woman to give someone a seat at the table. If you give that woman a seat at the table, that power to be able to amplify her voice, not just for herself, but also for everyone around her. She will be able to spread it, not just for herself, but to everyone around us. A woman may come as one, but she stands as 10,000. Thank you.
I love that. Power, courage, and determination. Just put her at the head of the table. Thank you so much, candidate number 2. Moving on quickly, candidate number 4, Zea Nestle Pala, 19 years old, from the province of Tarlac, standing 5'5" and measures 33, 23 and a half, and 35. Zaya is an online business owner with a degree of Bachelor of Arts in English Language Studies. So, since you're in the study of language, I'm sure you find it very important. Just how important is the value of communication right now in our society?
Thank you. Well, communication is really important in our society because we can convey our message to all of the people. By having right communication, we are able to help each other. And at the end of the day, I think that the proper communication can build our relationship.
That's right. Building proper communication with proper relationships. Again, thank you so much. What a great answer. And moving on quickly. Very interesting question. Does a Miss Bikini Philippines queen always need to be a positive role model? Why or why not? Let me repeat the question for you. Does a Miss Bikini Philippines queen always need to be a positive role model? Why or why not?
Well, yes, for me, Miss Bikini Philippines candidates should be a positive role model. Why? Because we advocate, we are becoming ambassadors, and we are beauty queens that influence and encourage each and every person. And I can say that we also empower, just like why I'm standing here tonight, to empower. And at the end of the day, I've always believed that an empowered woman is powerful beyond measure and beautiful beyond definition. Thank you.
I love that. Beautiful beyond definition, as long as it's empowering in what you do. Again, thank you so much. One more round of applause, please. Again, thank you so much. Now we move on to candidate number 5, Misaki Hosotani, 18 years old, from General Santos City, stands at 5'5" and a half and measures 33, 25, and 35 and a half. Misaki is a consistent honors student taking up humanities and social sciences. Wow, Misaki, a very interesting name that you have over here, Misaki Hosotani. Misaki, can you please tell me a bit more? You know, there are so many different things that you can take up. Why, in particular, did you pursue humanities?
Well, I want to take AB Psychology in college. I myself is a victim of depression and any other health issues. Actually, according to the World Health Organization in 2020, there's more than 264 million people suffering depression worldwide. That's why if I take psychology, I want to know more about the unconscious and conscious phenomena that's happening around people. And with that, I know I can help more and inspire.
Well, thank you so much for inspiring all those watching us here right now. And I love a little factoid about the World Health Organization. And with that, let me reveal this little factoid to you from this from your question here tonight. I like this one. I wish our beauty queens in the audience could answer this question here as well. And the question is, what is your best non-physical asset? Again, what is your best non-physical asset? Misaki?
I always struggled to be mentally fit before. I suffered severe depression and I had any other health issues like bulimia and body dysmorphia. And right now, I'm really proud of my mindset. That is my non-physical feature that I am really proud about, my mindset. Because with that, I can be holistically fit. If I know my mindset is in the right place, everything else will follow.
Again, thank you so much, Misaki. Really inspiring. Thank you so much for revealing to us. It's okay to have undergone depression and bulimia, but of course, the right mindset is correct. Again, thank you so much, candidate number 5, Misaki. Moving on to candidate number 8, Donabel Erno, 23 years old, from Ilocos Sur, standing at 5'6" and measuring 33, 24 and a half, and 36. Donabel is a freelance model and artist with a Bachelor of Science in Hospital and Restaurant Management degree. So I want to go back again to our candidate here right now. Looks like you've been doing a lot of pageants over the years. How has doing pageantry, being involved in the pageant life, how has that changed your life and career plans?
Well, to be honest, I came from a less fortunate family, and it made me crave for more. Bigger dreams, big cities, meeting different people. And now that I've entered in the world of pageantry, it really opened big doors for me, actually a lot. And it led me to Miss Bikini Philippines, actually, which is I'm happy that up until now, I'm still in the pageant industry.
Wow, I hope it opens up more doors for you here as well tonight here at Miss Bikini Philippines. Speaking about opening new doors, let me open up this card for you. And the question I'd like to ask you right now is, What is the biggest change that you would like to see in the next generation's young women? Again, what is the biggest change that you would like to see in the next generation's young women?
Well, I'd like to see a strong, independent women. That's what I like for the young girls to see. Because we women, it takes sun and rain to grow a beautiful flower. It means we can take compliments and criticisms in a nice way, in graceful way. And by this, what I mean is that to all of the women out there who feel like they are not enough, they are not beautiful, that they are not worthy, or they are a misfit to the society standards, I hope you feel comfortable and on your own skin. You are beautiful in your own way.
And thank you so much. So strong and independent women can be confident and can speak very well as well to take compliments and criticism. Again, thank you so much, my dear. Moving on to candidate number 11, Melanie Grace Gilyamak, 21 years old from the province of the Cebu, standing 5'6" and measuring 32 and a half, 24 and 36 and a half. Melanie is a second-year Bachelor of Science in Biology student who is also a consistent Dean's Lister. Wow! What makes biology so interesting for you? Why did you pursue biology in the first place?
Well, actually, biology is very interesting. I consider it as an interesting degree program because as a biology student, we usually study more on the micro aspect of certain things, whether it may be medical or ecological. And that actually makes it very interesting because biology is the one that helps you realize that the smaller things are just as important as the bigger things and that it just can't function without it.
I love that. That smaller things are just as important as the big things. The small things count. Talking about small things that count, let me open up your question. Aha, very interesting. And it has to do with biology. How can a holistic lifestyle help heal Mother Nature? Again, how can a holistic lifestyle help heal Mother Nature?
Thank you for the question. Having a holistic lifestyle will help you become a person of awareness. You become aware of the people around you and of course most especially the environment around you. And as a holistic beauty, as a holistic person, you will be able to develop yourself, to develop the character that needs to help other people, not just other people, but most importantly the environment. And that, I think, is the most important thing of being a holistic beauty.
Thank you so much. So, being holistic makes you aware of the people around you. Again, thank you so much. Moving on to candidate number 15, Bien Serene Luna Fuchs, 20 years old from Quezon City, standing at 5'8" and a half and measures 32, 24 and a half, and 37. Bien actually grew up in Germany and is on her second year of international relations studies. So I want to ask you, why did you take up international studies? Very interesting. Is it because you're also international in design, international based on your ethnicity and your background?
Actually, yes. So as a Turkish Filipino woman, I could say that I grew up in a multicultural environment. And as you said, I was born in Germany and I was also partly raised there. And so I had the chance to travel in Europe when I studied there. And I am so thankful for that because I got to experience many cultures. I got to practice the languages that I learned and I got to meet new people. And in fact, I actually speak 5 languages.
Wow!
And 3 of them fluently. I'm still practicing my French and Spanish. But yeah, that is why I took international studies.
Okay, just one language tonight. Let's greet all our kababayans in Turkey.
In Turkey, unfortunately, I cannot speak Turkish because my father grew up in Germany.
Oh, so German na lang tayo.
Yeah, German na lang. Hallo Freunde, danke schön, dass ihr gekommen seid. Echt danke schön.
Thank you so much. And let me have your question over here. I hope the question is not in German. And the question for you here tonight is, interesting question. Thank you so much to the people who gave me this question. Would you rather have a gay best friend or a lesbian best friend? Okay, would you rather have a gay best friend or a lesbian best friend, and why?
As much as I want to have both, I would choose to have a gay best friend because the reason why I am standing here is actually because one of my gay best friends, and he is the reason why I am standing here empowering women and being able to stand up here in front of you in a pageant is something really unexpected for me. And so I would really like to thank him for giving me the courage. And I also would like to empower women, especially those who struggle from PCOS, because I know myself how hard it is to stay holistically fit.
Okay, thank you so much. Gay BFFs represent. Again, thank you so much. Moving on to candidate number 16, Sharami Salosio, 21 years old, from Iloilo City, standing at 5'8.5" and measuring 24. Wow, she's another Dean's Lister who is currently in her third year of college, student taking up Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management. But on top of that one, she is also a performer and also a choreographer at the same time. Now, I know tourism must be a really great course, especially hopefully with the pandemic coming to a close here in the country. It's going to be a big thing for the country. What do you think is the biggest benefit tourism brings to the country, aside from just the dollars it brings in?
Well, you know what? As a tourism student and a Filipina, I always love to hear the slogan, "It's more fun in the Philippines," simply because I love and I am proud of my country. So you were asking the benefits of tourism in our country? Well, first, it boosts the revenue of our economy. It creates thousands of jobs for Filipino people, as well as it plants a sense of cultural exchange between foreigners and citizens. So if you are if you are deciding to travel or tour around the world, please fall in love first with our country because our tourism has so much to offer.
That's right. It's not only more fun in the Philippines, it's more beautiful here in the Philippines as well. And now let's move on to your question. Oh, very interesting question as well. I love that how challenging it can be. The question is, if you were publicly discriminated because of your race, what would you do? Again, if you were publicly discriminated because of your race, what would you do?
As a Filipina, I am proud of my race. And if I will be discriminated publicly, then I will just be in silent. I will just keep in silence because I know myself. I am a Filipina with a beauty, mind, and a soul. I know that being a Filipina is a strong woman, and that is why I am encouraging everyone that if you are discriminated by your race, please be strong and stand for yourself.
Okay, thank you so much. To be silent and strong. Thank you so much. And moving on to candidate number 17, Desiree Justiniani, 21 years old from Laguna Province, standing 5'7.5" and measuring 32.5, 35.5. She is on TikTok. So if you want to follow Desiree, you can go to TikTok. And she's an influencer who holds a Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management degree. So I just want to find out, I'm not so big on TikTok just yet, but how do you exactly use it? Can I get this right? Thank you so much. How can you use TikTok to influence others to do good? How do you do that right now on TikTok?
I am very grateful because I was known on TikTok. I am a breadwinner in the family, and I was able to show to everyone that no matter what situation that you are currently in, you can arise above the circumstances. And as a beauty queen and as an influencer on TikTok, I use that to influence others to be the best and to have holistic beauty as well. Even though you don't have the right social status, or you are poor, or you belong in the less fortunate people, you deserve the best.
That's right. You deserve the best. And you can influence them to be the best as well here on TikTok. Now, moving on, let's find out your question. This is a good question for an influencer and a leader. If you could discuss a health issue with world leaders, what would it be and why? Again, if you could discuss a health issue with world leaders, what would be this issue and why?
Thank you. I think that that issue is something related to hunger. I do believe that if someone experience extreme hunger, just like my experience in life, that we barely eat every day. That's why I can say that everyone, let's have that helping hand to give others to the less fortunate who feel that they were left behind. Because I believe that no man should go hungry. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hunger, I believe, yes, it's a really great issue to address. I want a round of applause, please. Thank you so much, my dear. Moving on to candidate number 18, we have Juviel Ann Saluta, 17 years old from Manila, standing at 5'7" and measures 31, 23 and a half, and 34. She is currently a grade 12 accounting, business, and management student, and at the same time, she is also a freelance model. Now, you know, I have kids, they are doing online school right now. It must be quite a challenge for you as well to do online school. What has been your experience and how have you been able to cope with online schooling during this time?
When I entered my senior high school, senior year, it was really tough and it was a new chapter in my life. So I had to adjust to a lot of things and to the new ways of learning. And actually, some of our subjects weren't really familiar to us at all. However, with the help of my classmates, we were able to lift each other up and make sure that no one was struggling. And that shows that this is not a hindrance for me, for us, to make sure to work on our dreams. Thank you.
Wow, I like that. Turning crisis into opportunity. Thank you so much. Now, let's hope that this is a very opportune question. And the question is, wow, another interesting question. Should a 100-pound weight loss like that of the singer Adele be celebrated? Why or why not? So again, should a 100-pound weight loss, for example, like what happened with Adele, should that be something that is celebrated? Why or why not?
Yes, I think Adele is a talented woman and it is not about her weight. And someone isn't measured with what their weight is. It is about their heart. It is about their inner beauty that they have. Thank you.
You're not defined by your weight, you're defined by your inner beauty or your heart. Again, thank you so much, my dear. Moving on to candidate number 22, Mara Christy Diane Silvosa, 22 years old from Davao Oriental, and she stands at 5'5" and a half and measures 35 and a half, 25 and 35 and a half. Mara is a proud Mandaya, which is a tribe indigenous to Davao Oriental. She is also a freelance model, endorser, and an influencer with a Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management degree. Oh, so you know, this is my first time to encounter the Mandayan tribe. Can you share with us a bit more about a culture, something about the culture that really stands out about the Mandayan?
I would love to. Okay. It's really such an honor to stand here in front of you to share what Mandayan culture has to offer to the world. But first, can I ask for your time and attention to please appreciate the beauty of a fully blooded Mandaya standing right in front of you? Thank you, thank you. Okay, going back, in the field of culture and arts, one of the most I'm always proud of is our dagmay. Dagmay is a hand-woven textile which is made from abaca tree, and believe it or not, there is no certain pattern when they made it. It is weaved uniquely by our Mandayan women who is expressing their desire for peace. That's why I can't help but take pride of my province true treasure, which is the Mandayan people and its culture.
So happy to see you so proud of the Mandayan culture. And let's find out what your question is. Aha! Oh, very apt question as we approach the elections. If given the chance to be president for a day, oh, relax lang, relax. If you're given a chance to be president for the day, what law on health would you like to implement? Again, if you were given a chance to be president for a day, what law on health would you like to implement?
If I would be given a chance to be president in a day, I would like to focus on the law regarding the mental health. Why? Because mental health is very progressing and so many issues right now. it is very important that we focus on our mental health, because if we help those who are depressed, we can lessen the rate of suicide here in our country.
Yes, thank you so much. That's really a great idea. Of course, mental health, very important, especially now as we emerge from this pandemic. One more round of applause, please, for our Mandayan over here. Now we've got candidate number 24, JV Lynn Lorejo, 21 years old, also from Davao de Oro, standing at 5'5.5" and measures 31.5", 24, and 34. JV is a third-year student taking a Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management, who is a proud pet mom. Oh my goodness, it says that you were a mom of 10. How did you accomplish that at such a young age?
I consider myself as a mother of 10 little bundles of joy. And I see them as my stress reliever. Because, you know, taking care of dogs is not so simple. It's not, you have to take care of, you have to make sure that their grooming, their food, their water, and their shelter is complete. And I see them as my family.
Well, are they just one breed? Are they different breeds?
I have one golden retriever and a new puppy, which is Shih Tzu. It's like a very cute Shih Tzu, and most of them are poodles.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Pure poodles.
Pure poodles. Again, thank you so much. One dog is enough for me. Okay, moving on. Let's move on to your question here right now. Now, this is a bit of a philosophical question. The question is, what is your definition of elegance? Again, what is your definition of elegance?
My definition of elegance is someone who can carry eloquence and sophistication. I see those person who can carry that trait is someone I can look up to. And that is my definition of elegance. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Sophistication. I love that. Thank you so much, my dear. And now we move on to candidate number 25, Francesca May Pacheco, 20 years old, from May Kawayan, Bulacan. Standing at 5'5" and measuring 32.5", 24.5, and 36. Francesca is a third-year student taking a Bachelor of Science in Psychology. And having said that, and it's been a recurring question, a recurring theme up here, is that why is it important as a psychology student for all of us to value our mental health and self-care, especially now during this pandemic?
We all know that we often seek validation from others, attention, and care, wherein we need to check ourselves, because the love that we are looking for, or the things that we are looking for, we can get it within ourselves. And I can say that that's what psychology taught me, that you should take care of ourselves, and of course, do not just look onto other people that it will be given to you. But you can do it on your own, and especially right now that we are in pandemic, take care of yourself, have a rest, and take a relax, because it's very important that you as a person, you know your limitations, and of course, when to get your rest as a person.
Okay, let's see if you can rest after we ask you this question over here. And this will be the last question for this evening. Nako, napunit pa. Oh, no, just joking. Okay, let's see. With everything happening in your life, how will you handle the responsibilities of being Miss Bikini Philippines 2021? So, with everything happening already in your life, kunyari matagdagan pa, how will you handle the responsibilities of being Miss Bikini Philippines 2021?
Ever since, I really like to join pageantries, but then I get stressed. So I ask, Lord, I'm stressed, I want a rest. But then I realized that I am a person who wants a good pressure. I always take risks, I want opportunities, and even though I am really stressed, I really aspire to be great, because I know that I am that kind of person. And to be the Miss Bikini Philippines, I know it's a big responsibility, but also I know that I will be able to share my story, how fitness changed my life, changed my lifestyle, and changed the environment of the people around me. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Positive pressure. Again, one more round of applause. And that, mga kaibigan, that concludes the Brains competition for Miss Bikini Philippines 2021. Let's give all the girls a round of applause.